if you're looking at training and reactions, you take a character that has the ability to make you guess. Let's take, for instance, submission, right? Frame 26. Okay? So frame 26 is when it takes. So let's mix it in with some other buttons that are potentially other mix-ups, right? Let's do this. Right? That's a mix-up. That's a mix-up. Let's say if he does this, right? Let's say he does something like this, right? All right, cool. We got 5 different things that could be mix-ups. Don't know what it is, don't know how to deal with it. You just have these options. Now, what's the goal out of this? The goal is that you want to react to grab. But when it's not grab, you don't want to attack and get yourself blown up. You could go over, like you could be an overachiever and you can go for CA when you see those buttons. But let's say, for instance, we want to keep it simple. We want to practice for just reacting to grabs. Grabs that are possible to react to. All right, so with the goal of this being to react to grab, jab, see if you can react to grab. Some of them are going to be free, but your goal is to react to the ones that are really hard. You see? Now, if you try to react to submission point blank, it is difficult. It is actually difficult, especially if you've been trained on other things. Because the way the mental stack works is that, let's say if you're playing against another character, they're constantly jumping in on you and they're constantly getting you with jump ins. So now your mindset is like, okay, I need to react to when I see them jump. Anti-air it so that way they don't get that option anymore. But then when you're so focused on them jumping in, the next thing that's going to happen is, let's say if it's a dash up grab. If you're not also prepared for that, you're going to be slow. Your reactions won't be able to cover it fast enough. So this is where it's really important. Working on something like this is a big factor, because this will help in general. This will help in general in terms of like catching things that's going to happen. And there are some that you want to be that's like a freebie, but you want it to be the ones that matter. The ones that are free is just extra. They're extra fodder to just train, to just make you work on other stuff. Other thing, reacting to grab in those situations are mix-ups. No, okay. The 6Y and the 6YY are not necessarily good mix-ups. They're bad mix-ups, but they're there to distract you. You don't want to only have submission as your only option, because what else are you going to practice it with? You get what I'm saying? You need something else to start distracting you. When that starts distracting you, then being able to react to submission cancels or like raw submission becomes much more important, because now you're training yourself to not only be distracted by stuff, but as that distraction happens, you're still focused on being able to react to it. Like, yeah, I can just be like, oh, I just need to work on just raw submission, right? I could just do this, but that's not going to change anything. This isn't going to change anything if you're just doing it like that. You need distractions, and without the distractions, it's not going to help. So now then, we have, out of Dragon Rush, we have grab, we have the overhead, we have the other one, which is the kick, the 2 kicks, and then we have drill. Your goal is 2 options here. You want to react to the overhead, and you want to react to the grab. No guessing allowed. So you just grab, and you just want to hope it. If you believe that you guessed it, then you just end up guessing it. But but this is something that you can also work on. This is a more direct mix-up if you're looking for that kind of thing. So it's like things like this, you can work on this, and this explicitly works on your reactions. Now, granted, it's going to take time. So just because you do it one day does not mean that your reactions are instantly going to come. You have to like do a little bit, take a break, like do a little bit one day, like, I don't know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. You don't need that much. After that, turn the game off. Or if you're looking for more practice, go play some matches, see if you can find a Garchomp. You find a Garchomp, see if you can do it. If you can't do it, then try it again the next day. Do some more practice with it, and et cetera, et cetera. This helps. This actually gets reactions much faster.